The Epstein Files could be released any day. Here's legally how and why. There's mounting pressure on the Trump administration to release all the Epstein Files. And even people within his own party are asking for it. Just yesterday, Marjorie Taylor Greene went on Capitol Hill and said that she would name names if given them by victims. And people might wonder, with all this public pressure, how are the records still sealed? There are a few ways legally this is being done. State privacy laws, which protect and safeguard victims from this information being disclosed. You might say, well, all of this falls under the Freedom of Information Act. But what the FBI and the DOJ do is they use broad exemptions under the Freedom of Information Act, which is allowed if it falls under an ongoing investigation or certain techniques that are used that are classified, or just generally that it's classified intelligence. And courts will very frequently approve it with very little pushback. How do we get around that? Well, lawmakers on both sides introduced the Epstein Files Transparency Act, which would force these agencies to declassify the information and make it public. But there's one big problem. In order for that bill to actually get voted on, the Republican leadership, led mostly by the Trump administration, needs to let it get voted on. And they're not. The procedural weapon being used here is called a discharge petition. Basically, if 218 members sign this, it forces the bill to be voted on. So even if the congressional leadership don't want it to be voted on, it gets voted on anyway. And from there, there's an expectation that it will pass because most people assume that these people want to be reelected. And if there's any sense that they're trying to protect the elite and powerful that did these horrific crimes, they might not get reelected.